it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Henry, check 53. I got one.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. He gets it in the hands of Geis.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
2nd and 10, here's Haskins again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They go play action with Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, it's Moss. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Wentz. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over. At the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Wentz on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Sanders, and from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in clock. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On second down, it's Moss. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, Moss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 39. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
To throw again on second down. Wentz, a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Another run with Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Wentz going to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Moss. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he fires one, but incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit.
Shotgun now for Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 30 on 2nd down, Haskins. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd and short.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Check.
3rd down, here's Geis. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I got you. Check. Crunch. Wait. 53. Check 53.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
46 down, man, 5-4.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Being chased out, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Go, go.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Eagles get a score closer. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
26, Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. On first down, it's Moss. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Now Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wentz now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And Charles